This past Sunday was Trans Visibility Day, and I just wanted to thank everybody for being super normal about it.
LGBTQRSTUV.
I think it's demonic.
Maybe it's Republicans who need a day of visibility.
You heard that right, everybody. Joe Brandon, Transgender Easter. This is truly one of the dumbest fake outrage cycles I've ever seen, especially because it relies on someone admitting they don't know how to read a calendar. So despite the fact that Trans Visibility Day is always celebrated on March 31st, and Easter is on a different Sunday every year, the #1 rated cable news channel in the country told its viewers that Joe Biden had replaced Jesus' resurrection with woke liberal trans day.
They are basically trying to replace God with government.
In communism, what they did was they tried to banish religion.
There are over 20 days in the calendar, American calendar, devoted to different gay things.
Now, there were several distinct approaches for this. The first one being, pretend you care about God.
So they literally voted to turn one of Christianity's holy days into an LGBTQ plus holiday.
Greg Gutfeld is an atheist. But to be fair, we do have Jesse Waters. We do know that he's the #1 Easter guy, and he totally knows what it's about.
Purposely chooses the day of Jesus' death or his resurrection, whatever Easter weekend. That seems like a shot.
Death, resurrection, same thing. Easter's whatever you want it to be. Now, the next approach was to forget other religions exist.
If a holy day on the Islam calendar had fallen on March 31st, would they still have had Transgender Visibility Day?
Should we tell her? You can also forget other races exist, which it looks like is what happened when Brian Kilmeade was mid-conspiracy theory.
On the English-speaking White House website, they have Transgender Awareness Day. They don't dare mention it on the Spanish-speaking website. They are much more traditional for the most part than any, American or non-dimensional, without ethnicity when it comes to the Christian religion.
Now, of course, we can't forget the most important strategy in a fake news cycle: completely losing your goddamn mind.
He actually says, you are made in the image of God. He tells that to the transgenders.
It is demonic.
We are in a way in a spiritual war in our country.
They forgot that the biggest troll of all was Jesus coming out of the grave on Easter and declaring victory over sin and its wage of death.
He was mocking the tenets of Christianity.
Now, one of the most controversial and irresponsible parts of this entire cycle was how Fox News edited Karine Jean-Pierre's comments on Trans Visibility Day. The White House press secretary was answering a question from Fox News correspondent Peter Doocy. It's a bit long, so let me just show you the clip that Fox desperately didn't want its viewers to see.
And I'll just quote something that Fox said. Back in 2021, they tweeted this: Trans Day of Visibility is dedicated to celebrating transgender people. To all the transgender men, women, and non-binary folk, we see you and stand with you.
Oh God, what if someone thought you didn't despise trans people? This is all so dumb. But at least now, when your unhinged uncle or paranoid mom keeps trying to tell you that Joe Biden wants to make Easter trans, you'll know why they're saying that. To all my trans viewers, happy Trans Visibility Day. We are so glad you're here and living your authentic self.